Good morning, everyone. Say good morning. This is Dylan, my son. Dylan, how old are you? 4. Dylan's going to help us today with some of our activities, right? Hopefully you got a chance to check out the video I posted on Dojo this morning. It's a YouTube video of me reading The Night Before Kindergarten to you. We read that book earlier this week in class and talked about our feelings and how we felt about starting kindergarten. And Dylan, what are you starting next week?
Pre-K.
Pre-K. Dylan's
I'm just going to go over there to get a toy.
Oh, he wants to show you a toy. Go ahead. Go grab a toy to show them. So he's going to help me do the days of the week here. So in class, we do the days of the week. I actually show a YouTube video, and we sing the days of the week. And we haven't gotten, it's only, today's the 4th day of school. We haven't gotten to our calendar in school yet. But I have like a Bitmoji room that I show to the kids, and it has their calendar on there and the days of the week. All right. Who's this?
The Hulk.
That's the Hulk.
Mine.
Your Hulk. Yep. All right. You gonna help me with the days of the week?
Yeah. I'll put him down.
Okay. Here we go. All right. You want to stand up so you can point? Ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week.
You have to snap your fingers because that's what she does.
So the girl in the YouTube video snaps her fingers. But if I tell the kids if they can't snap their fingers, they clap their hands. Should we do it again with snapping our fingers?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I just snap my fingers like this, okay?
Okay, here we go. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday.
Today's Friday.
Today is Friday. And what day of September is it? What's that number? 3. So it's the 3rd day of September. So we have 1, 2, 3. It is September
I'm doing
3rd,
the kiss.
2021.
Because
That she does at the end of the Days of the Week video?
yes.
Yeah. All right, can you help me with Mr. Potato Head now?
Yeah.
So we started using Mr. Potato Head in class this
Mr.
year
Potato Head.
to show how we should be sitting when we're at the carpet and we're listening to a story or, doing any activity at the carpet. So we call it Give Me 5. See if it's going to stay up here. Need some more magnets.
Why we can't see them?
Well, so Dylan helped me last year teach my kindergarten class when we were on Zoom. These kids, this is a new class, remember, and they don't have computers yet. So they can't get on Zoom with Mommy and do a meeting. So instead, we are making a video, and then Mommy's going to upload it to her YouTube channel.
Okay, but I'm going to help with you.
Yes, you are being a great helper.
Okay.
So can you help with Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yes. So this is called Give Me 5. And it shows Mr. Potato Head and different parts we're going to put on his body to show how he can be a good listener. Okay, you ready? So, if you're at home, you've done this with me in class. What is the first thing that we put on Mr. Potato Head?
Ears.
Ears. All right, can you get the ears? Good. Put his ears on, and then can you show him with his ears on? Show him in the camera.
He would just look fabulous.
He looks fabulous.
Yeah.
Can you show him to everyone? There he is. And look what it says. Ears are listening. So our ears are listening. What is next?
Can I take off?
Nope, we're going to leave it on right now. What is next, Dylan? What do you see next here that we have to add? No. He already has his nose. What's here? Eyes. So Dylan's going to add his eyes, and it says eyes are watching. job. That's okay. That happens. All right, can you show again? Here, I'll fix the back. Yeah, I'll fix it. All right, can you show them? Look.
Mr. Potato did.
Hold on. Wait. Let's show first. So we have our ears that are listening and our eyes that are watching. All right, Dylan, what comes next?
Mouth.
His mouth or his lips. His lips
Yucky.
are closed.
Yucky.
Put his lips on. That's okay. Yep.
I keep it.
It's okay, sweetie. All right. Can you show here? We'll just leave that there for now.
Mustache.
Can you show them what he looks like now? Can you show in the camera?
He looks perfect.
He looks perfect. So his ears are listening, his eyes are watching, and his lips are closed. What's next, Dylan?
Hands.
His hands. His hands are still. So when we're sitting at the carpet with Mrs. Hill or we're listening to an activity, our hands are still. We're not swinging them around because then we could hit someone who's close to us. And we're not leaning back on our arms because then we're getting into someone's space who might be sitting behind us. So our hands are still.
Mommy.
In our lap. All right, on your knees. You can
Mommy.
see. Hold on 1 second, please, Dylan. Or you can fold them in your lap like this. Okay? Yes, sweetie.
Mommy, I put these hands on the bottom of here because
Put that one on too.
because they will hit the air.
Oh, okay. So you had to put them down a little bit. That's fine.
Yes.
All right, and then show Mr. Potato Head's hands being still.
Like someone does that too.
Yeah. Can you show him? Yeah, there he is. His hands are still. And finally, what's last, Dylan? His feet, right? His feet are quiet. So when we're sitting at the carpet, we're not slamming our feet down on the floor or anything. Oh, you guys, I want you to meet Kitty. This is Magoo. Magoo.
Oh,
Say hi.
I'm going to just do his mustache.
Well, not right now. We're not going to do his mustache.
Later.
So can you hold him up and show him?
Are we going to
Show them?
later?
Maybe later you can do his mustache. Can you show him in the camera? There he is. Mr. Potato Head being a good listener.
He's a funny one.
He is a funny one. All right. So, next we're going to go into a new Read Aloud.
I'll take all the parts
You
off.
can take all the parts off now. All right, before we start our Read Aloud, I want to review with you our feelings chart that we did in school. So after we read the night before kindergarten in school, you guys told me some of the feelings that you had, and then we talked about other feelings also. So this is the chart that we made in school. Grown-ups, if you're following the dojo, you saw I posted this the other day. So Dylan, do you want to tell them what you think some of the feelings are?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What do you think Mommy's feeling there?
Excited because you're excited to give me the toy hawk.
I was excited. You're right. The toy Hulk that Dylan showed you this morning.
It's money now.
I was excited to give that to Dylan.
Mine.
Yes, I got that for you. How do you think I feel here?
Scared.
I'm a little worried. So this says worried or nervous, but scared is something else. I might look like that
Nervous.
too if I'm scared.
Nervous. Okay.
Yeah, good. And some of you might have felt I know I felt nervous before the first day of school, meeting all of you.
Me too.
Are you a little nervous about your first day of pre-K next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's this here? What's this feeling?
Because when I was little, at pre-K, I was scared too.
You were scared too. How's
Sad.
Mommy feeling here? Sad. You see the teardrop? Sad. What about down here?
Mad.
Mad or angry. Good. And how about here?
Why are you mad?
Well, I'm not mad right now. This is just showing Mommy's facial expression.
I
All right,
know.
right? So that my facial expression is the way your face looks. It can
Happy.
show how you're
Happy.
feeling. So here I look mad or angry. And here I look happy because my facial expression is smiling.
Mommy.
I'm happy. Yes.
I had one of these when I was still young.
You did this. You had these before, yeah, when you were little with Mommy.
When I was like this.
Can I ask you, how are you feeling today?
Happy.
You're happy today?
Okay.
Okay. And at home, think about how you're feeling also.
And
Right.
I was so excited because I jumped because guess
Do
what?
you jump when you're excited?
Yeah, because guess what? I got you.
So at home, make sure you talk to someone about how you're feeling today. Okay?
Guess what I got you?
What?
I got you A Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster. You were excited to give me that?
Yes.
So, boys and girls, we're going to read a new story today, and Dylan's going to help me. So, Dylan, you want to sit down here with me, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll bring this down a little. And I have another chart over here, and we're going to go over this when we're back in class together. So, this new story I'm going to read to you is called Amelia Bedelia's First Day of School. And just like when we did the night before kindergarten, we talked about the parts of a book. So, this is the front cover of the book, front cover. And this is the back cover of the book, okay? Hold on. Kitty is chewing on the plastic bag here. I got to move that. So the front cover of the book and the back cover of the book. And we talked about on the front cover of the book, there are three very important things. The first is the title. That's the name of the book and what the book is called. So this book is called Amelia Bedelia's First Day of School. Also, there is the author. And that's the person who writes the words in the book. So these are words. This is actually the author's name. Herman Parrish is the author. So he wrote the words in the story. So Dylan, can you do me a favor? Can you point to some words on this page? Where are the words that Mommy's Post-it note? I like to make Post-it notes as I'm reading so I can think of questions to ask you guys. Where are some other words that the author might have written? Yes, so these are the words down here. Very good. Thank you for showing that, Dylan. And there's one more important part on the front cover of the book, and that's the illustrator. And that's the person who drew the pictures, all right? So the illustrator here is Lynn Averill. Dylan, now can you point on this page? Can you point to some pictures or illustrations for students? Do you see a picture? Well, those are the words.
Okay.
Do you see a picture? Where's a picture? How about this? Is this a picture? Yeah. Yeah, this is a picture or an illustration. Someone drew this. So this is your illustration. The illustrator drew this.
What was her name?
So the person who drew this, her name is Lynn Averill because it says pictures by.
Was I in the grade before?
It depends on when this book was written. You might have been in the grade before.
I was, okay?
Okay. So I'm going to read to you Amelia Bedelia's First Day of School, and I want you to think as I read about the characters. And the characters are the people or animals in the book. And we're going to talk more about characters when we're back together. But I just want you to start thinking about who the people are in this book. Those are the characters. Now, I see a character right here on the front cover. This is Amelia. She's the main character of the story in Amelia Bedelia's First Day of School. Amelia Bedelia couldn't wait to go to school. Here we are, said Mrs. Park, the bus driver. Time to jump off. Amelia Bedelia backed up, then ran as fast as she could, and jumped as far as she could. See her jumping there?
Mm-hmm. But why she can jump?
Well, when the bus driver told her to jump off the bus, he didn't really mean that she had to jump like that, but she took it literally, and she took a big jump off the bus.
I'm just a little worried that she will get hurt.
No, yeah, she's fine though. Look, see? There she is. She's fine. Amelia Bedelia landed right on top of a grown-up. Oof. Can you make that noise? Can you make that noise at home? Do it. Go ahead. Oof. Look.
I did that a lot of times from yesterday.
You've done that a lot of times?
Yeah.
Are you my teacher? She asked. I am Mrs. O'Malley. I teach Jim. Oh, said Amelia Bedelia. I am not Jim. I'm Amelia Bedelia. Can you help me find my teacher? Follow me, said Mrs. O'Malley. And Amelia Bedelia did, right into her new classroom. And look, the sign up here on the door says Miss Edwards. That must be her teacher's name. Hello there. My name is Miss Edwards. You must be Amelia. How did you know? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Because you're my last tag, Miss Edwards said. So look, she has the name tag right there. But Amelia Bedelia started running. You can't catch me, she yelled. I'm too fast. Come back, said Miss Edwards, laughing. We aren't playing tag. I have a name tag for you. Why was Amelia running around? What did she think they were doing?
Because she was too fast.
She was fast, and she thought they were playing a game of tag. Her teacher just had a name tag for her.
Why?
Well, in the classroom, and you'll see when you go to pre-K, sometimes there's a name tag that has your name on it. Like my students, they have a name tag at their desk that has their first and last name on it so they can see their name and practice writing it.
So you get it?
I made it for them, yeah. So each of them has a name tag too.
Okay.
Amelia Bedelia looked at her name tag. Something was missing. She added, Bedelia. I like my whole name, she said. It rhymes. So it does, said Miss Edwards. Now please sit wherever you like. That was a hard choice for Amelia Bedelia. She liked the pictures of faraway places. She liked the letters marching across the top of the board. She liked the hamster running on its wheel.
B, C.
Good job. She liked everything she saw, so she sat down right in the middle of the classroom. Miss Edwards began the day by calling roll. Amelia Bedelia? What? Said Amelia Bedelia. Not what, said Miss Edwards. Here. I hear you, said Amelia Bedelia. Good, said Miss Edwards. When you hear your name, say it. It, hollered Amelia Bedelia. It, said Miss Edwards. Who is it? I'll be it, said Amelia Bedelia. Can we play tag now? And everyone began to laugh. Can you clap 3 times with me? Because this says here, clap, clap, clap. Can you do that at home with me too, kids? Clap, clap, clap. Shh. So Miss Edwards clapped to try to get the kids' attention. Very similar to like Mrs. Hill in class. I have the bell I
Why
rang.
do you have to be quiet?
Well, that's what the teacher might do when she's trying to get your attention. Like with my kids in class, I have a bell I ring, and they know that when they hear the bell, they freeze and listen to Mrs. Hill. Shh. Be as quiet as mice, said Miss Edwards. Now, 1 second, sweetie. Now that I am sure you are here, Amelia Bedelia, I'll read the names of your classmates.
Hug for the book.
Hug for the book. Their names were very exciting, but Amelia Bedelia still loved her name best of all. So let's see what everyone's name is. So Miss Edwards calling roll, all right? So when she calls someone's name, they're going to say here, or they might say present to show that they are in class that day. Teddy, here. Angel, here. Chip, here. Holly, here. Penny, here. Dawn, here.
Oh, but you forgot.
Oh, what did I forget?
You forgot. Did you do her?
Well, she doesn't have a little, she doesn't have any text next to her head. So I didn't have anything to read for Amelia. And we know who she is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Plop, plop, plop. What do you think that is? What made that plop noise?
Walk.
Does kind of look like a rock. It's actually clay, and clay
I know
is
what
like
it is.
clay's like your Play-Doh, kind of, right? You have Play-Doh. That's what I think of. So it kind of makes the sound. It feels and makes the sound like Play-Doh would if you dropped it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Plop, plop, plop.
It kind of like popcorn.
That says so. Popcorn would go pop, pop, pop. But this goes plop, plop, plop. There's an L in there. And L is the letter that we've been working
I
on
know what it is.
this week. Boys and girls, think at home. And Dylan, do you know what sound does L say? Do you know what L says?
L.
Ooh,
Ugh.
ooh, ooh. See how my tongue goes up to the back of my teeth? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the sound that L makes. Miss Edward placed a lump of squishy clay on each desk. Let's make our favorite animals, she said.
Those two messy things.
Yeah. Amelia Bedelia loved hamsters, so she began making one. Rose made a giraffe, Dawn made a pony, and Clay made a big, fat bullfrog. You're funny, Amelia Bedelia, said Clay. You could be the teacher's pet. So look, she imagined herself as a little hamster running on the wheel when he said she could be the teacher's pet.
What did she make?
She's making a hamster. So, see, it says Amelia Bedelia loved hamsters.
What they made?
And Clay made a bullfrog, Dawn made a pony, and Rose made a giraffe.
What
Amelia-
they made?
That's Amelia. She made a hamster. Amelia Bedelia was not happy. She loved animals, but she did not want to be anyone's pet. She felt like flattening Clay's frog. If you have trouble, chickadees, said Miss Edwards, try wiggling your fingers on that clay. So that's exactly what Amelia Bedelia did. Soon, Clay was laughing so hard he could not stop. Amelia Bedelia, said Clay, stop tickling me. So Miss Edwards meant to tickle the clay that's like Play-Doh, and she started tickling the little boy whose name is Clay. So silly. Clean up, everybody clean up, sang Miss Edwards. It's time for music. Mrs. Melody arrived with her guitar and tambourine. We will sing like birds today. La la la, she trilled. And look, Amelia's going tweet tweet, chirp chirp. Then the students toured the library with Mr. Stacks. I want to see your little noses in the books, said Mr. Stacks. Do you think the librarian actually wanted them to put their nose in the book like this? No, he just meant he wants to see them reading. But look, Amelia Bedelia, ow! She shut her nose in the book.
Ew.
In gym class, Mrs. O'Malley taught them how to run like cheetahs. Look, she's being a cheetah. She's going, meow, like a kitty cat.
No, cheetahs can't do that.
At last, it was time for lunch. Do you feel like a sloppy Joe? Asked the lady behind the lunch counter. No, said Amelia Bedelia. Do I look like one? Here you are, said the lady. I hope your eyes aren't bigger than your stomach. Me too, said Amelia Bedelia. They would not fit in my head. Amelia Bedelia, said Rose after lunch. Do you want to jump rope with us? Amelia Bedelia smiled. Sure, she said. She put the rope on the ground and jumped over it. Amelia Bedelia was a terrific rope jumper.
I know that they had for lunch.
What do you think? What did they have for lunch?
Sandwich.
Sloppy Joe sandwiches, right?
Uh-huh.
Rose giggled. So did Holly and Dawn and Joy. But before long, everyone on the playground was jumping rope the Amelia Bedelia way. Look, they tied all the ropes together, and they're jumping over them. Then there was time for one last project. Miss Edwards brought out big sheets of paper, glue, and scissors. This is free time, she said. Create something wonderful. Amelia Bedelia decided to make daisies for her mother. She got a piece of white paper for the petals and a piece of yellow paper for the centers, and another piece of white paper, and another piece of yellow paper, and another piece of white paper, and another piece of yellow paper. So she kept getting up to get paper. Amelia Bedelia, said Miss Edwards, don't be a ping pong ball, because she's bouncing all over the place. Please sit down. But I need green for the stems. Enough is enough, said Miss Edwards. Please glue yourself to your seat. So Amelia Bedelia did. And since her daisies didn't have stems, she glued them to her headband until the school day ended. Goodbye, squirrels and ladybugs, said Miss Edwards. She was standing in the doorway, giving everyone a gold star. See you tomorrow. Soon Amelia Bedelia was the only one left. Amelia Bedelia, said Miss Edwards, why are you still here? Because, said Amelia Bedelia, you told me to glue myself to my seat. So I did, said Miss Edwards. And so I did, said Amelia Bedelia. Miss Edwards didn't mean to actually put glue on her seat. She meant, I need you to stay in your seat and stop getting up all the time. Amelia Bedelia stood up, and the chair stood up with her. Miss Edwards chuckled, then laughed out loud. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, Miss Edwards said. I should have known better than to say that to you, especially on your first day of school. As Miss Edwards got Amelia Bedelia unstuck, she whispered, want to know a secret? Today is my first day of school, too. I'm a brand new teacher. We both deserve gold stars, said Amelia Bedelia. You'll have lots of fun tomorrow, said Miss Edwards. We are having an assembly. Hooray, said Amelia Bedelia. What are we going to build? Memories, said Miss Edwards. Then she tapped Amelia Bedelia once on the very top of her head. Tag, said Miss Edwards. You are it until tomorrow. Amelia Bedelia smiled. She couldn't wait to come back to school. The end. So again, that was Amelia Bedelia's first day of school. Oh, these are other, let's show them. These are other Amelia Bedelia books. So here's the one we read. This is Amelia Bedelia's first Valentine and Amelia Bedelia's first apple pie. So sometimes on the back cover of books, they'll show you other books that the author wrote. And that's from this story. Okay? So boys and girls at home, think about who the characters were in the story. Who's this, Dylan?
I don't know.
Well, who was the girl in the story? What was her name? Do you remember her name?
Yeah.
What was it? Amelia Bedelia. So she's one of the characters in the story. And so any of the people in the story, like Miss Edwards was a character, all of the students that are in her class.
But all the students, did their daddy and mommy pick them up?
Probably at the end of the day, yeah.
Like
So next week when we are back together, Okay, honey. Next week when we are back together, we are going to fill in this anchor chart. So we'll talk about what are the characters in Amelia Bedelia doing. So you can think about that. What were some of the things they were doing? And what were some of the things they were saying? And how do you think they're feeling? So you can pick any character from the book. And if you want, you can go back and watch the read aloud again and focus on that character as you read the story.